third opportunities.
Union County Braves are decked out in their road black uniforms, trimmed with that baby blue of Union County. Webster County has their home whites with maroon numbers and letters. And we are just about ready to tip this thing off. As a reminder, our opening tip-off is brought to you by the Webster County Board of Education, empowering and inspiring all students to excel as lifelong learners.
I could be wrong here, Bob, but just knowing this officiating crew that I see, I can expect a tight whistle a little bit early on, especially with the district game. They don't want to kind of show that we're in charge here and not let things get out. So be watching that early in the game.
Trojans will work left to right as Davis controls the tip, tips it to Austin, goes over to Hardison, and the Braves open up in a 1-3-1 as the Trojans move the ball into the half court. Austin throws over to Connor Phelps on the left wing, back up top to Hardison. Cross court to Austin, that left corner. Swings it around to Phelps, he swings it to Hardison. Now it goes to Allstat in the right corner, who shoots a three that misses. Battle for the rebound. It's controlled by Miller. And the Braves are looking to push, quickly get it to Wilson. He takes the ball to the rim, and his shot is blocked by a couple of Trojans.
I think Kevin Davis got his hand on that one. Good job by the Braves by pushing it, but even better job by the Trojans getting back in that transition.
The Braves will have this thing underneath their own basket. Curry triggering the ball in bounds. Looking. Finally finds Miller up top. Swings it over to Curry on that left wing, who finds Wilson, who is open underneath and turns and scores.
Good look, as we talked about pregame right there. Just really good look by Curry. Finds Wilson underneath for an easy two.
Phelps throws it to Allstat in the corner, who nearly is trapped. Kicks it back up to Phelps, who throws it over to Allstat, who goes baseline and ball's knocked away. Trojans to maintain possession. Phelps will trigger this ball inbounds underneath the Trojans' basket. The official didn't like where Phelps was standing.
Again, when I said I know this crew, it's going to be interesting to see how they whistle it early.
Austin off of curl action, a little bit of a handoff, gets a open look on the elbow, and the same official who didn't like where Phelps was standing calls a questionable foul call on Davis there on the rebound. The Bravettes will trigger this thing and get some Trojan full court pressure, some zone pressure. Wilson into the half court, hands it off to Curry.
Looks like Webster's going to open these first few possessions in their matchup zone, which I like. Let's see if Union County can hit something from outside. Don't let them beat us up inside right here.
Thrown across court to Curry.
Curry is the one guy that we do have to find in the three-pointers. He finds another open guy underneath for an easy two.
Curry came off of a ball screen as the defense collapsed on him. He found Miller underneath for an open basket. And the Braves lead 4-0 here with 6.5 left in the first quarter. Hardison guarded by Curry as the Braves win that 1-3-1. Hardison just dribbling, talking to Austin, trying to get the offense set. Phelps now has it on the right wing, finds Austin in the corner. He gets trapped and has to turn and throw a ball off of the Brave defender. The Trojans look a little confused here on the offensive end.
We talked about it in the girls' game right here. When you're opposite of each other in these district games, it's hard for the players to communicate and hear. It's huge to have leadership to be able to carry that message, carry that play out to everybody else.
Trojans get the ball in bounds. Austin up top.
Again, it seemed like they're unsure of themselves.
Like the Braves change defenses here off of that underneath under bounds. Allstat gets the ball, kicks it out to Hardison. Fans wanted to walk on Allstat. Hardison dribbles up through the timeline.
I like this matchup here with Hardison against Miller. I think, he's got quickness on him and stuff, so it's something he's going to have to look at when they go, Union County goes man, as we go curl it
Hardison
down the middle.
The all the way to the rim, misses a shot. The Braves come up with a rebound. They're looking to push. That's Miller, who finds Wilson, who misses a shot up close, but gets an offensive rebound, but then turns and throws it away. Ball stolen by Austin. Austin brings it up, finds Allstat on that right wing, kicks it out to Phelps, back to Allstat, just operating that right corner. Now it goes to Austin, over to Allstat, back over to Austin, on the right wing. He looks to push it inside, finds Connor Phelps underneath the basket. He kicks out to Allstat for a three that misses. The ball goes up and touches the top of the goal, so that'll trigger a turnover, or at least the ball go over to the Braves.
Coach Carey going to pick up the pressure right here. It looks like he's coming out in a 1-2-2.
Braves get it across the timeline. It's Johnson, and hands it off behind him to Wilson. Back to Johnson, over in the right wing to Wilson. Throws it across to Curry. Everything above the three-point line so far for the Braves. Curry throws it over to Miller. Finds Wilson. He looks down low, a little high-low action for Rapier, but the ball's knocked away and eventually leads to a turnover.
Good job by Aiden there with that help side. Good deflection. And Micah with the hustle play, saving it from going out of bounds. Back tip here on Connor as the Braves are out and running with an easy two. I go timeout here if I was Coach Garrett, as he does.
Braves jump out to a 6-0 lead, and really so far the story has been sort of confusion by the Trojans on the offensive end. The Braves half-court pressure and then swapping defenses has really caused the Trojans to struggle to figure out what they want to run and who they want to get looks for.
Yeah, the difference is that you look at the shots we've taken 2 threes and a pull-up 15-footer, and Union County, everything they've taken right at the rim. And so, we've got to get something going on the rim. There should be no excuse if I'm coach right here. I'm giving them both a man and a zone set right here, coming out here. If they're in zone, this is what we're running. If they're man, this is what we're running. There should be no confusion from the Trojans on this offensive set.
Yeah, true to form, the Braves have gotten their work done around the basket. That's what the stats say they like to do. Trojans just trying to find some open looks, is trying to figure out this Braves defense. As the Braves go back to that 1-3-1.
Now they're
matched. Okay, yeah, they're matched up, aren't they? And just like that, the Trojans turn it over. They looked a little bit confused on what they wanted to do. Allstat threw the ball out of bounds. Braves cover this in across half court. Ball's over to Miller. He's going to find Black, who's into the game, who has his shot blocked.
Connor Phelps with that block, yeah. Comes 8th grader Caleb Bumpus in for the Trojans, his first action. Kind of going to him early right here, but I like it. 4 minutes, and we've talked about it in the games he's played. He's that spark plug. He brings the energy, so if they stay man, he'll be able to get himself to the rim, that's for sure. Nice look again by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists here early in the game. 3 assists out of the 8 points they've scored, so.
Rapier gets an easy one there around the basket. It's 8-0. Braves lead. Ball goes in the half court. That's Phelps who gets underneath the basket, kicks it out to Hardison. He gets in the lane, shoots a short jumper that rims around and goes. Trojans needed that.
Let's get on the board. Yeah.
Union County Braves have freshman Gavin Black into the game. He throws a cross-court pass to Johnson, who takes a 3 that misses. Trojans will live with Union County 3-point attempts. Hardison goes up for a 3 transition. It goes, and it's 8-5 as Hardison's on his own 5-0 run, and the Braves turn it over against this Webster County Trojan pressure.
Give credit to Trace right here, energizing the Trojans right here. You usually don't see him taking that type of shot that he just took, the pull-up 3 in transition, but after he made that pull-up jumper, he was feeling it. He's calling his own number. Good look right there. Let's cut this thing to a 3-point game.
Phelps is going to trigger this ball out of bounds, and he's into the floor. Throws it to Hardison.
Back out to this one. Yep, 1-3-1.
Austin working on the left side of the 3-point line.
We're just standing right now. Everyone's just looking at Mike and no one's moving.
Hardison works on the right side of that zone. Throws it back to Phelps. Cross court to Austin.
Miss Bumpus on the backdoor cut right there.
Phelps finds Hardison. Dribbles up top. Throws it to Austin. Fakes a 3. Dribbles back towards the logo.
I'd like to see us get a paint touch against this zone. It's not a packed in. There we go. Let's get this thing to Evan Davis inside out. Good look. Now let's get the ball moving.
Phelps misses an open 3-point attempt, but came off of at least a reversal there. Braves quickly look to take the ball to the rim. That's Curry.
I think they're going to call the foul on Micah on the drive. Yeah.
Curry forced the action there and had position, and Austin reached in on the shot attempt and got called for the foul.
Again, we talked about it. Curry's just got his fingerprints all over this first quarter. They've scored 8 points. He's assisted on 3 of the baskets, and here he is going to the line for his first point opportunity.
Curry's first free throw is up and good. All free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky. as Allstat checks into the game. Davis is going to get a break here. 9-5. The Braves lead this one with 2:18 left in the first quarter. Second free throw attempt is also good by Curry.
Union County back in their 1-3-1. Again, just a lot of length up top. 6'2", 6'3", but these wingspans are looking 6'5"-ish. As I say, there's a good deflection on the first pass right here.
That's Gavin Black, a freshman from Union County. Deflected that ball out of bounds. Trojans will trigger this thing in. It's Phelps. Finds Hardison.
We got to attack the gaps here. These gaps are wide. Penetrating them, try to get two defenders just like this. Now we got to attack it again. Nice job. Easy inside out.
Phelps misses a three-point attempt off the pass by
I like
Boston.
what I saw though right there. Oh.
A battle for the rebound. And
I think Don Carroll is going to come in here and switch his call. Yeah. Antoine switched it twice himself, and then Don Carroll is going to come in and help him switch it for the third time. So it's going to stay with Webster County.
Again, the activity by Bumpus on the glass there helped create an extra opportunity here for the Trojans. Hardison dribbles against Black. As notice a trend, anytime the Trojans have it underneath, looks like the Braves go man.
Man to man, yeah. Made baskets are falling. Trace Hardison's got all 8 of the Trojans' points so far in this first quarter.
Phelps nearly gets a steal, and instead he's going to get a foul call. I like the aggressiveness there.
Yeah, you can live with those mistakes, especially with the young players. Get yourself in the ball game. Get a feel for it.
Braves get the ball into Curry, who turns it over. Hardison comes up with the steal. He's filling all the boxes in the stat sheet here in the first quarter, but then the Trojans turn it right back over. Ball goes to Curry, over in the corner to Black, back over to Curry. Takes a long three that goes.
He's the one that you got to find at the three-point line. He's got 27 made threes on the year, just hit his 28th.
The thing I don't like is a guy who scores has already made 2 free throws, already made a 3. He's got a feel for this game early on.
He had that on his just creation of the easy baskets he made for his teammates.
Allstat gets a block at the rim by Wilson. And here comes Curry pushing the ball, finds Black in close, he turns and scores.
And another assist for Curry.
The Trojans' transition defense, past couple of possessions, has really struggled. Phelps is going to slow this thing down as he looks to cross the half
He needs to get across. Yeah, there we go.
Looks on that left side. Phelps picks up his dribble, finds Hardison. He's going to take another three-pointer that front rims. Allstat battles for the rebound. The Braves come up with it. That's Miller. He finds Wilson, who hands it off to Curry, and with 15 seconds left, the Braves are going to look for one final shot here, leading 15-8.
It's one of those shots, I know Trace is feeling it. He's got 8 points, but you take a shot with 15 seconds to go in the quarter, it gives the Union County the opportunity for a last-second shot here.
Curry pushing the ball to the rim, has it deflected. It's going to go out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Braves with 2.8 seconds left. They lead 15-8. Black's going to trigger this thing in for the Braves underneath their basket. He's going to find Johnson for an open three-point attempt by the corner that does not go, and that'll take us to the second quarter as the Braves lead the Webster County Trojans 15-8.
we got to do something here in the second quarter. They scored 15 points, and I'm not so sure they could have scored another 5 or 6. And it wasn't a hard 15. It was an easy 15 points right there. And so we've got to do a better job. So we're switching it up. Looks like in a 1-2-2 half-court press right here.
The Braves nearly turn it over, and the ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. The Braves started with possession here in the second quarter. Freshman Hayden Mills for Union County is going to trigger this ball underneath his own basket.
Shooter, got to know where he's at, as Mike Austin did a good job anticipating that pass.
Austin looks to push and finds Cardwell in transition, who finishes the layup. That'll make it 15-10. Webster County, they're an easy basket. They're going to need some of those if they want to win the game tonight. Union County gets the ball in the middle to Miller, who turns and drives, nearly dunked it, but left it short at the rim. Webster County comes up with a defensive rebound. Caldwell over to Hardison for an open three that does not go. And Union County comes up with the rebound. It's a good look.
Good look, yeah. Tracy's feeling it. You're okay with that shot.
Curry taking on 3 Trojans, finishes and the foul.
Basket by Curry.
Foul call is going to be on number 5. That is Trace Hardison's first. And they'll send Curry to the line for the and one. And the theme continues. As he goes, so goes the Braves on the offensive end of the floor. Curry misses the free throw attempt.
The only blemish in his game so far in the first quarter plus is the missed free throws. Mike is trying to get something going right there. Nice job.
Austin keeps it himself and probably learned something, which is right now the officials are giving calls at the rim if you take it hard.
Yeah, it's not quite as tight as I thought it was going to be. I've seen these guys call tighter, but yeah, it's anything at the rim you're driving it. They're giving the benefit to the offensive player.
Austin misses the first free throw attempt. He's looking for his first points of the game. And all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair from the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky. Second free throw attempt was good. Cut the Brave lead to 6. With about 7 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Curry brings the ball against some half-court pressure by the Trojans.
By Trace, don't give it back to him. Good job there gathering it.
Hardison finds Austin for a 3 off of a shot fake. That was contested. There may have been some contact there.
Nice.
It's going to lead to a transition basket for the Braves. That's Black finishing on the other end from a nice pass from, I think that was Miller.
Yeah. Mike had got it in caught between right there. I think he was wanting to pass, and there was nobody to pass to, so he was forced up a shot.
Trojans work it in the half court here. And it's Austin up top. Finds Cardwell, finds Bumpus. He drives along that left side, throws up a shot that goes. Got some contact, and it was contested, but it went 19-13.
Need a couple stops here.
Trojans are in the zone here, kind of packed in, and leads to an open three-point look by Mills. You mentioned earlier, Coach, he's a shooter. Trojans lost him there.
Yeah, again, it's just following the scouting report, knowing, and no offense to Mills, but he's a freshman, undersized. You come into the game, you know what he's doing. As we fall asleep handling the basketball, and Tracy's got to be smarter, get hustled.
Trace had his pocket picked by Black and hustles down, blocks his shot, but Curry comes up with the rebound and puts it in. Trojans quickly on the other end. Three-point attempt by Allstat does not go. The Braves are looking to push, and right now I'm not sure this tempo fits the Trojans. The Braves, Miller finishes an easy one. It's 26-13 in a blink here with 5:30 left in the second quarter.
On the floor.
Yeah, we're trying to play Union County style, and that's not going to favor us. They've got the length, they've got the athleticism, they've got the players that can get out and go. And so this is not boding well. You hate to say it's a danger time in the first half, this early in the game, but this is kind of getting into that territory. So,
yeah, one of the things that you and I know that the Trojans don't really have a rim protector, which puts so much pressure on your on-the-ball defender cutting off that downhill drive. And Union County's got some guys that are really good at getting the ball downhill.
yeah, no, that's what you just look at their scouting report. The two guys that can make threes that made threes against like Curry and Mills comes off the bench, and everything else has been at the rim. And so Union County's playing exactly their style of basketball, and we've not done anything up to this point to get them out of their style. So, Coach Garrett and his staff's got to do something here to kind of throw a wrench in their playing because right now everything's just going Union County's way in the way they want to play.
Yeah, and one of the ways to stop an offense that likes to get up and down is making them guard on this end of the floor. Trojans got a little quick shot happy there on a couple of possessions, and it just fed that Brave offense even more.
And then coming out of timeout, Union County's going to look to turn up the tempo right here. It looks like it's a 1-2-1-1 diamond and one press. So, if Webster can show that they can handle this press, we can get a layup out of it on the back end. But as
just gets it in, goes it to Bumpus, and ball's yet to cross the timeline. And as Phelps tried to do that, he throws the ball away, and Curry comes up with a steal and scores. And that's how many points for Curry so far, Coach?
We're looking at 6, 9, 11 points here in the first half, and then plus 4 assists as we got another turnover.
Trojans, Austin throws the ball away, trying to hit Davis in the middle, and then Braves are going to find Miller in that right wing. He's going to find the shooter, Mills, open for a three in the corner that misses. Bumpus comes up with a defensive rebound, throws it ahead to Hardison, and Hardison is going to get bumped by Black.
I mean, the last thing I know, you look at the score and you're down 15. The last thing you want to do is when things speed up, you've got to be able to slow down. And right now, as things speeding up for the Trojans, we're just going faster. So, again, you're going to look at Evan Davis. And Trace Hardison's gotten off to a quick start this game. You got to look at Trace. You got to look at Mike. Let's settle down. Let's just, let's chip away. Let's get this thing in single digits so it's close to being over and back. We got to get this thing in single digits before we go into halftime.
Yeah, if I can be honest, the Trojans look like a team who hadn't played in a while right now.
Yeah, you knew Russ, or you was afraid of Russ.
Austin was looking for a cutting Bumpus, and I'm not sure Bumpus was very open. The ball was deflected by the Braves, so the Trojans are lucky to keep this possession. Phelps is going to trigger this thing underneath Trojans' basket. Looking, finds Davis on that right block, or left block rather. Davis is going to turn with a shot attempt that does not go, being challenged by Rapier. The Braves come up with a defensive rebound. Ball's up top in the hands of Curry. He's just near the logo, just dribbling. Gets this Trojan zone defense. Ball swung around to Mills, and Wilson hadn't established himself inbounds after coming off of a cut where he was out of bounds, and that's a turnover. Phelps going to trigger this thing. The official is giving some instruction to he's having a jersey tucked in.
A little uniform warning here.
Yep. Phelps gets this ball in against the pressure of the Braves. Goes it ahead to Allstat. He's in the corner, picks up his dribble, throws it out top to Austin.
Got Evan Davis up there open in the middle. They coming out man.
Gets a ball screen from Davis, but Austin just dribbles it back out and calls for Davis to come back up. Goes down, throws it up top of Davis. Throws it back over to Austin.
We're not making Union work very hard on defense. The ball's staying on one side. It's not moving from side to side. A lot of ball dribbling. That's easy to defend. One guy dribbling the basketball, no one else cutting.
Has it up top, throws it across to Hardison. Hits Austin on a curl, who shoots a runner, kind of a fadeaway, but we're going to get a foul on the floor off of that curl action. It's going to be on Johnson. It'll be his first, I believe. Phelps triggers this thing into Austin.
Union County's making it tough on Micah on all of his shots right now, so the length, again, another shot right there by Mike. The length is bothering him. Good job by Aiden keeping the ball alive.
We talked about early on, Trojans need Allstat to get some of those baskets. Gets an easy putback there, cuts into this lead, most importantly, ends that run by the Braves. 28-15, 3 minutes left as Curry just dribbles this thing. The Trojans look like they've gone man here. Curry dribbles to the left side, turns,
by Trace.
Looks for Miller, and the ball's knocked away and stolen. Hardison throws it over to Austin, who takes a long three-point attempt that does not go, and the battle for the rebound. Braves are going to come up with it, get it in the hands of Curry, and he's quickly on the move again and gets it all the way to the rim, and it's going to get fouled. Maybe by Phelps, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're right. Connor Phelps.
And again, You see it when Curry gets downhill. He's a problem.
Just plays with great pace, tempo. His size is, again, 6'2", great length. So when he extends that rim, he's probably got a 6'4", 6'5" wingspan. When he extends that rim, it's just our guys are not able to hang and stay with that shot.
It's something that it's almost inherent of a good ball handler knowing when to push, when to pull back. And thankfully for the Trojans, Curry missed both free throws here as the Braves still lead by 13. Allstat has it, throws it top to Austin. He dribbles near the logo.
To Webster's credit, they've slowed Union County down a little bit since that timeout, but we've not done much with it on the offensive end to cut into this lead.
A foul call here on
Wilson.
It's the fourth team foul on the Braves, so the Trojans will shoot free throws here the rest of the way.
Stay aggressive here. 2 minutes to go. Let's be aggressive. Let's get to the free throw line. Again, we're unsure. It doesn't look like we know what we want to do on the side out of bounds play.
Ball comes in Allstat and throws it back to Hardison. Hardison dribbling, splits a trap, gets in the lane, throws it over to Bumpus, who finds Austin for an open three that does not go. Austin really struggled.
Kind of out and running again. Uh-oh.
Curry in transition throws a lob to Miller.
Saw that one coming. About half court.
We get a foul call on Miller. But again, in transition, no one stopped the ball. I didn't see a lot of hustle getting back on defense there, and the Braves made the Trojans pay.
Yeah, it's when I said that, I saw Curry catch it at half court, and I saw Miller streaking on the opposite side right there, and just a perfect setup for the lob. We got a foul on Miller, but I don't think he cares too much after he just threw one down, and Bumpus going the line here.
Yeah, I think that was an adrenaline foul, actually. Bumpus is going to try to convert these free throws. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. As Caleb Bumpus makes his first, and we're going to get Jamison Newton checking into the game here with 1:52 left before halftime.
Bumpus hits both free throws there.
Cuts the lead to 13 as Braves Curry going to bring this ball across half court. Trojans zone defense.
1-2-2.
And had some success against it.
It just slowed them down a little bit here midway through the second quarter. Ever since that timeout, we went to 1-2-2. We've kept them away from the rim. They didn't close out properly right there on Curry, and again, just too much.
Two players kind of go for a shot fake on Curry.
Two guys, exactly right. He just closed out, and he just a little shot fake right to the rim.
Curry took advantage, and again, most of his points, all of his points, have been really easy points. Newton dribbling, hands it off to Hardison. Braves have extended that zone pressure a little bit here. Ball thrown cross court to Austin. He shot fakes, dribbles in, throws up a shot that does not go.
We'll take that foul. I'm not so sure if it was, but we'll take it.
Austin's going to go to the line for two. One thing that's been evident here in the first half is Austin has struggled to find rhythm offensively.
I think this length is bothering him a little bit. Again, I think Micah got in a little bit of a routine there at the end of the Christmas break with shooting it well, and then, one game in the last 2.5 weeks, he's a little bit of rust, and now you come out and you face some length. It can throw you off a little bit, and so but a way to get some confidence is get yourself to the free throw line. This is his fourth attempt coming up for the free throw. So, he's able to see the ball go through the net. I feel like he's taking one or two dribbles too much and getting into that lane. Maybe pull up before he gets there and take the shot before he gets to the defense.
Good to see Austin make both free throws, and the Braves commit an unforced error here on trying to inbound the ball. Officials explaining the call. Braves don't like it. And the Trojans are going to get an extra possession here.
Again, it's set it down.
With a minute left before half, trailing by 13. Hardison gets it into Austin. He's fouled by Miller.
His second, and again, Mike is going to go to the free throw line for an opportunity to get some easy points right here as we're behind with the clock stopped.
We've seen an official that has enjoyed blowing his whistle here in the latter part of the second quarter. Got to take advantage of it, though. Got to play the way the officials call the game.
That's exactly right.
Austin's going to go right back to the free throw line and make his third free throw in a row. He's got a chance to get this thing to 11, and it feels huge if somehow the Trojans could get this thing down to single digits before halftime.
I talked about the early second quarter. It's not panic time. You just, as Coach Garrett, you're like, let's get this thing to single digits and say, regroup. We've been off for 2 weeks. Let's take a deep breath. We saw their best shot. They threw their best punch to start the game. They've kind of come back down to earth a little bit. Let's just play our game going forward. But this last 45 seconds, whether if they hold for a last shot or something, it's big for us to get a stop.
Trojans in some zone pressure here now. They
give me a 5
match
second
up out of it. Black's got the ball. He's being guarded by Hardison.
Yep.
Hardison really hounding him. Black just turns the corner and gets the ball to the rim and misses, but
no rebound.
Yeah, Davis really missed the block out assignment there on Wilson. Wilson gets an easy putback. Push that lead back to 13 for the Braves. 15 seconds left as Hardison gets the ball across half court. And the ball is tapped away by Curry.
And the last thing we wanted for this.
Curry is going to miss. We're going to get a foul call. Wilson had dunked the putback, but instead we're going to get a foul call on Austin, I believe. We're waiting for the official. Yep, so there'll be 2 free throws.
Like a second. We just talked about closing out this last 30 seconds, and they've scored 2 with an opportunity to go line for 2 more and then pick up Micah's second foul. That's huge, as a team when they're down.
Yeah. And again, that last offensive possession, Trojans looked a little confused again on what do we want to do, and we saw Hardison kind of passively bring the ball across half court, and the Braves quickly stole it. Got an easy couple of free throws here. The Trojans get the ball across half court. That's Hardison. Hands it off to Austin, who dribbles in, shoots a runner that misses, and that'll take us to half. 36-21. Union County Braves lead this one. We'll be back right after this with our halftime show. Again, trailing 36-21 here in Dixon and Trojan Gym. Phelps going to trigger it into Hardison. Looks like the Braves are going to go back to that 1-3-1 defense. Hardison bringing it across the timeline. Davis working in the middle, but Trojans have struggled to find him there in the middle. But we get an open look from Hardison for three that misses, but Austin chases down the offensive rebound, but steps out of bounds as he comes up with it in the corner. Tough break for the Trojans.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those tightrope walks right there. Gets the rebound. He was almost out of bounds, nowhere to go with it. Union County ball.
Curry is bringing the ball up. Looks like the Trojans open up in man. He's on that left side, finds Miller. Tries to get it down low to Rapier. Ball's knocked away, but Rapier comes back up with it. Throws it back up top to Miller. Hands it off to Curry. Hardison chasing him. Curry's going to get all the way to the rim and miss. And the ball's knocked away, and I believe it should be Trojan basketball. I don't know. I didn't see it that way.
Yeah, when you got an official that's unsure and you got the other official right in front of the opponent's bench, most of the time you got that coach in their ear, so they're going to stay right there so you don't have to hear about it.
We're going to get a lob play off of this out of bounds, but the ball's knocked away by Allstat. Trojans come up with it. Davis brings the ball up the floor. Gets to the elbow, kicks it up to Austin. He swings over to Hardison. And he just loses his dribble, and Curry comes up with it. And Hardison on the contest fouls Curry. And Curry's going to go to that free throw line, and Austin just kind of an unforced error there, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was one of those ones you just kind of being loose with the basketball. Curry was a recipient of it going to the free throw line here.
And he makes the first. Trojans don't want to see him get going again here in the second half, but he already has his first points. Second free throw is up and no good. It's really the only stat that Curry struggled with tonight is free throw shooting. 37-21, Braves lead this one. Hardison goes it to Allstat in the corner. He's trapped, and we're going to get a jump ball, and that'll be a turnover. As the Braves jumped Allstat the moment he caught it, and Allstat was indecisive, held that ball, and allowed for that trap to happen. Braves triggered into Curry. Calls out the play, and stepping gets Hardison. Gets it over to Johnson, throws it over to Wilson. Everything happening above the three-point line. Miller off of a screen from Rapier gets a straight line drive and finishes with a dunk.
If I'm coach, I'm calling timeout. I'm questioning my team. I'm questioning not our manhood, but I'm questioning who we are, as we're just simply giving the ball. There's no fight.
As Phelps turns it over, the Braves in transition aren't able to convert. We're going to get Jameson Newton, 8th grader, checking into this game for Davis. And Newton's going to have to tuck his jersey in. He's got it. And opportunity here for the 8th grader, as I think coach is looking for some energy and some intensity. Ball goes out to Curry off the underneath. A long three that misses. Hardison goes after that rebound, kind of
basketball more.
We could see that developing as Hardison didn't go after hard for that rebound. Curry came up behind him, knocked it away. Rapier comes up with it and finishes it. On the other end, Trojans struggling to even catch the ball. And Coach, you predicted it. You thought they came out of the locker room just a little unfocused, and that has been the theme for this first 2 minutes of the second half.
It told me a lot. You know, I said Union County come out of the locker room and they're jogging, energy's good. I see two guys, Mike Austin and Trace Hardison, the only two for the Trojans with energy. And so we're playing like it right now. No one else is just kind of deer in headlights. Micah and Trace are the only two really active on offense, cutting. The only two that's really pressuring on defense.
Austin goes up against Curry off that curl action. It's a foul call. And with the Braves leading by 20, the Trojans are going to need some opportunities to score with the clock stopped, and Austin hopefully can do that here. Free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. First free throw is no good. Second free throw attempt by Austin is up and rims in. Braves inbound the ball. Curry brings it up. Trojans remain in that man defense. And as Curry looks for a ball screen from Rapier. Kicks it out to Johnson. Works on that right side. Back over to Curry. Hardison goes for a steal and doesn't get it. Curry gets in the lane and is going to get fouled. And down by 19, I guess you probably do have to take some chances, but unfortunately that may not be the guy you want to take chances against.
You know, it's just, you're down 19 and you think you'd be the team that's going to take the fight to them. And right now, Curry's just a more aggressive player. You know, he's wanting the ball more. He's more hungry, and that shouldn't be the case.
I'm not sure I've seen a game early in the third quarter where the other team is already pulling their players off of the offensive rebound free throw lane, but that's exactly what Union County just did. They're going to pick up any cheap fouls, I guess, on the rebound. As Curry.
There's no movement here on offense. We're just so unsure of what to do. We're sitting and watching.
Austin's going to get an open three-point attempt that rims out. Probably his best three-point attempt of the night, at least look-wise. Just did not go, and Union County quickly into the front court. Miller finds Rapier. Is going to get an easy one. Miller really had little resistance on that drive, and as the defense collapsed on him, found Rapier underneath the basket.
Probably needed to call timeout 3 minutes ago. I'm not so sure I would have done it after the first possession.
Western County trails by 23 here. Davis kicks it out to Newton. Newton throws it up top to Austin. Austin fakes a three, gets into the elbow, finds Davis in the lane. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Miller comes up with it. Looks ahead for Wilson and throws the ball away. And that's one of those turnovers that we kind of thought Union County will make, but unfortunately,
they can make that, those types of plays right now when you got a 23-point
That's
position.
right. Yeah,
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
Just look at the body language out here. Just look at the two teams. Just their smiles on Union County. They're loose. And again, I'm just going back. I'm seeing two Trojans right now that's competing as Bumpus is coming in the game. I know he's going to compete out here.
Bumpus with an offensive rebound off that missed three by Allstat.
But Micah and Trace are the only two that are really aggressive, and just their body language is completely different than everybody else's.
Bumpus swings over to Allstat. He's going to take another three-point attempt off that left corner. Misses. Rapier with a strong defensive rebound. And again, a couple of three-point attempts, but very little attempt to get the ball, as we like to say, a paint touch, right, which helps open up that three-point attempt.
Yeah, you got to get the ball inside out. And this is just not, everything's around the horn right now. And it's just pass, shot.
Curry got fouled on a shot attempt. He's going to go back to the free throw line. That's where he's done his damage here in the third quarter. Misses this one. The Braves lead 45-22 with 3:57 left. Again, the Braves have all of their players off of the free throw rebound lane. Misses them both. Trojans come up with the rebound. I know. Artisan brings it in. Got that paint touch, kicks it out to Austin, who also looks to drive, throws up a shot. We get a blocking foul as the official looked indecisive on what he wanted to call, and that'll send Austin to the free throw line.
I'm going to guess if that's a tighter score, a tighter ball game like this, that call's going the other way for a charge. I think we got the benefit of the whistle right there just because of the lopsided score.
I think so. If I didn't have a rooting interest, I'd been okay with a no call there. I don't think it was a charge, and I'm not sure it was a block either.
Don Carroll is a veteran official. He's walking down and explaining to Quaid, your guy was probably in the position. I got caught in between and gave the benefit to the offense player.
Austin makes the first free throw attempt. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. Second free throw is up and good. That'll make it 45-24 with 3:45 left to play here. As Curry just kind of slowly brings the ball up across half court. He's met there by Hardison. Hands it off to Black, who's into the game. Over to Wilson. Over to Wilson. They might be brothers, maybe? And Bumpus comes up with a turnover. Looks to push and Euro steps across, but unfortunately a shot attempt misses. The Braves quickly on the other end throw a lob to Miller that does not go.
Look, there's just no fight. You've got to call. Union County calls a timeout. I'm not. If I'm Union County, if I'm afraid, I'm letting this thing play out.
Coach, you see what I see, which is Union County not just hunting the rim, they're hunting highlights. But it's where they want to play. This is how they play. This is how they've controlled this game. And on that offensive rebound and put back by Miller, you saw what I saw, which is a lot of lack of physicality by the Trojans. No block out. A lot of guys just watching the ball.
Yeah, it's just unfortunately for Coach Garrett, there's not much bench. But you got to send a message. Sometimes that bench communicates, and what I mean by that, sometimes you got to take some guys out and set them on the bench to send a message like, hey, it's not acceptable. I mean, it's what you want to see right now is effort and fight. It's not so much about the points and the made shots and stuff like that. You just want to see who's going to fight and who's going to compete. And they're out here throwing lobs on us up 23, and we're standing and watching them getting second, third opportunities off missed lobs. And so it's just a lack of effort and fight. Kind of disappointed in the Trojans right now. Again, we talked about it. There was going to be some rust, but the rust comes with with your play. Not the effort and the hustle shouldn't be questioned.
Yeah, the difference on the scoreboard I think is more about energy and effort than it is skill and length, which is something Union County has. But that's not how they've dominated this game. Davis puts the ball across half court. Throws it over to Austin on that left side. He gets in the lane, throws up a runner. Good look, misses, but Austin fights for his own rebound, and off of that fight, knocks the ball out of bounds. It's a good look by Austin, just wasn't able to convert.
Again, I just think Mike is just second-guessing himself when he shoots the ball tonight with the length from Union County. I think it's in the back of his mind. We saw it a little bit in the Massillville game, and then he got going a little bit in that third quarter against Massillville. We need him to get going now. I like his aggressiveness. I like his fight. That's one thing about Mike Austin. He's not going to quit. He's going to play hard. He's going to compete until that horn goes off. Same thing with Trace Hardison. To me, those two have the right to question everybody else. Those two have the right to, have a little bit of a talk with everybody else. Like, hey, we've got to pick it up. You've got to pick it up. As Curry hits another three here.
As the Braves did something we haven't seen them do all night. They threw about 6 passes, worked the ball around the perimeter, and got a guy they want to get an open look for. As Bumpus misses a short jumper, Miller comes up with the rebound looking to push and turns it over. Davis knocks the ball away, throws it up to Hardison. And we're going to get a foul call, I believe?
I believe it is on Miller, yeah.
Foul call. Waiting for the signal here. Yep, on Miller. Number the 4th team foul, I believe, on Union County this quarter. Maybe the 3rd, I'm not sure. I've lost count. But 2 minutes left, 50-24. Union County leads here in the 3rd quarter. That was the 4th team foul on Union County. Trojans triggered in. It's Austin. Braves are in that 1-3-1. They've played it a lot this game. Austin gets in the lane, kicks it out to Hardison for an open three that misses. Harwell chases down an offensive rebound, gets it back to Hardison, gets in the lane, finds Bumpus on a cut. He goes up and scores and finishes.
Good look there by Trace.
Nice job by Bumpus to cut to the rim off that penetration. And Black will bring this thing across half court for Union County, who leads by 24. Get it into Miller, throws it down to Wilson. That's Jace Wilson, now back in the corner, swung around to Miller, who throws it in the left corner to Mills, who fakes a three-point shot, moves in, and then airballs a jumper. And then off the rebound, we're going to get a foul on Jace Wilson.
Should be 2 free throw attempts here by Mike Austin. Should be the 5th team foul.
Waiting for the official to signal, and there it is. That'll send Austin to the line.
I bet you see the whistle being swallowed a little bit now in this last minute 22 with the score it is. The last thing the officials want to do is to slow this game down. But Mike is going to get 2 here.
Austin will go to the free throw line here. Again, Trojans trail 50-26. First free throw is no good.
This is Micah's 12th free throw attempt for the night. Yet to make a field goal. 12 free throw attempts.
You need your scorers to find other ways to score when shots aren't falling.
Yeah, he's 9 from 12 for the free throw line, so doing a good job getting the free throw line, but yet to find the bottom of the net on a field goal.
Braves content to run some time here in the half court. Trojans playing man. It's Black who penetrates into the lane and finds Rapier. He's a load around the basket.
Just the difference between a junior and an 8th grader right there. That's a mature body Rapier going up for that easy 2 against Caleb Bumpus.
Austin, long three-point attempt. He'll make his first 3 of the night. He'll make it 52-30 with 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Black working against Hardison, gets it across the timeline. Throws it over to Wilson. Caldwell's on him. It's Jace Wilson. Beats Caldwell off of the dribble, got the angle, and went up and got fouled. I believe the foul was on Caldwell. That'll send Wilson to the line for 2 with 32 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw attempt by Wilson. Spins the ball, goes up, misses. We're going to get a lane violation on Hardison. I didn't see it, but the official called it quickly. Wilson will get another free throw attempt here. Union County just has 1 rebounder on this free throw. It's Black. And the second free throw is good. It's 54-30 with 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Austin has the ball. He's trapped. Trying to find somebody, finds Caldwell, throws it into Allstat in the lane, back up top to Hardison, finds Caldwell open the corner for a 3 that hits the back of the rim, and Miller with a strong rebound. And he'll keep it himself as he looks to push. Finds Mills in the corner, gets it back to Miller, finds Rapier, He was open, but the pass was knocked away. He was going to get an easy one if he caught it. And Union County will have this ball out of bounds with 5.7 seconds left.
Got to watch Rapier dive into the rim here.
Mills looking to trigger this thing in bounds. Miller was looking for a lob. Mills is going to step back in. He's their three-point shooter. And he makes it.
It's too easy of a look.
Coach, you and I played with a lot of sets where that three-point shooter, if he's taking the ball out of bounds, you've got to watch him stepping back in. That's exactly what happened. It's 57-30 here. We're almost to the fourth quarter. Trojans trail the Union County Braves. We'll be back right after this.
Too much Braves. Curry's got 21 points through 3 quarters, 6 assists. So we got one more quarter of 8 minutes here to compete. Scoreboard 0-0. I'm talking 0-0. Let's go win this quarter. As Evan Davis does a good job getting us, first basket right there. But 0-0. Let's go win this fourth quarter, and let's move on to the next one.
Davis on an offensive rebound on a missed shot for Hardison. Put back here and we'll cut this thing to 25 with 7.5 left in the fourth quarter. Curry just dribbling. Hardison guarding him. Hardison's been matched up against him most of the night. Curry gets in the lane off the dribble. Euro steps, kicks it out to Black for an open three that goes. And as Curry gets in the lane, the defense just collapses and just opens up the outside.
Just plays with great, again, we talk about pace, tempo, balance. You don't get him off balance very well.
Curry scores easy off of a turnover by the Trojans. And you said it, Curry's he's made it look really easy to me.
Yeah, it's just smooth. Really smooth. I loved what I saw out of him. Again, I'm a Webster County guy through and through, but I appreciate good basketball. And I saw a lot of good things on film from Curry. I love the way he quarterbacks a team. He's going to make the right plays. He's not going to be selfish as he does right here. Just easy drive and dump off. And so he's a team player. And his guys love playing with him. They run the lanes with him. They got their hands up ready for a pass. They know he's going to find them if he penetrates. So this is, as we talked about, you didn't want to get to running clock. This thing's getting right there, knocking on the door, running clock. And if that happens, Coach Gerton's going to look to pull. It's 4-1 break here on the Braves. Coach Garrett's got to call a timeout here. We've got to do something different.
Yeah, the Trojans' energy and body language and let's be honest, effort. Really, that was at a minute stretch there, sort of emblematic of this entire game.
Yeah, Union County just from the gate, they wanted it. They wanted it, and so we had an opportunity to reset at halftime, come out from the half with a fresh start, and just no life, no energy there. We talked about who we got and we don't got. We're going to get Reed McDowell back hopefully the second time we play these guys, but as much as I love Reed, Reed's going to be able to cut into this deficit, but unless our heart and our effort and our energy changes between now and we've got a second half of the season. This is, as a coach, you're sitting here and you're worried about who's going to be my team closing this year out, and we're going to take this game right here and kind of run from it, or we're just going to say, well, we got no shot. We just got 30 pieces by them, by Union County. That's who we want to play potentially in district. Let's just mail it in. So it's kind of you're not thinking that in this moment, But when you get done with this game, you're sitting back and reflecting like, all right, I want to see who we are. Very next practice, that next practice to me is going to be a who are we and who wants to be here type of practice.
The last game you and I called together was the away game at North Hopkins, and it really looked like a different team. I thought Trojans fought really well in that game. We knew skill-wise they were a little undermanned, Reed and McDowell being out. Just unfortunate that we've not seen growth from that game. I thought there was something they could build off of.
And maybe good move there by Evan Davis. Maybe this Union County team is a little bit better than other teams think or other people think in this region. I watched a lot of film on them leading up to this game, and I enjoy good basketball, and I saw a lot of good things from Union County on film. I like their length, I like their athletic ability. And anytime you've got a guard that can control a game like two right here, Curry, he's going to keep you in a lot of ball games as he gets a steal. And one misses it, but someone like Curry is going to keep you in a ball game because he's not going to get rattled. And with the region being down the way it is this year, someone like him can take over a ball game.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and give Union County credit. The players around him seem to know their roles, and not surprisingly, hey, if I get open, he's going to find me.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Curry. Free throw line here. Second free throw attempt is up and good. And that'll make this 68-34 with 5:18 left. As the Trojans with Phelps, Hardison, Davis, Austin, Allstat all on the floor. And the story of the night has been the Trojans really struggling on the offensive side of the floor with execution. And of course on the other end, just no answer to carries. Austin spins into the lane and finishes an and one. Going to go back to the free throw line. Give Austin credit. He's fought tonight, even though offensively it's been a struggle, at least from the floor.
Yeah, and we've talked about it. There's a couple guys that you don't have to question where their heart's at. And not to say it's not the whole team. It's just Micah has been one that's been through these, but he's been battle tested. And Evan and Trace, those guys have been battle tested. This has got to be a wake-up call for everybody else that's out there saying this is what district games are a little bit different. They're a little bit more physical. They're a little bit faster. And you're going to have to match that intensity.
We get a missed shot here and a tie-up on the rebound between Davis and Rapier. So they're going to stay with the Braves as the Braves make some substitutions. And Curry, I think for the first time, is going to check out of this game.
Yeah, he's had a heck of a night. I'll get his totals here in a second, but he just, again, we've said it, he's had his fingerprints all over. And here we go, we got Mills taken out of the bounds. Let's see if we've learned from the end of the fourth quarter, knowing the shooter's coming back to the corner. Micah doing a good job there, getting out to him, but
kind of a classic look of screener for a shooter off that out-of-bounds play and then a duck in. Trojans do a little bit better job with it. Leads to a missed shot, come up with a defensive rebound. Austin's got it here on the left wing. Finds Davis underneath the basket, who turns and scores. Good look, pass by Austin. Black brings it up for Union County. 4 minutes left here, 68-39. Braves lead the Trojans here in Dixon. As Johnson works against Davis, goes over to Black, gets in the lane and leaves the layup short. He's open. Get a defensive rebound. Hardison over to Austin for a long three that front rims. Hardison gets the offensive rebound, gets in the lane, goes up and scores.
Basket by Hardison.
68-41. Braves getting into the half court. It's Wilson who goes all the way to the basket. Ball's knocked away. Again, that's Jace Wilson, the sophomore. We've got some subs coming in. Like 3 8th graders for the Trojans. David Bumpus, Jamison Newton, and Cy Garrett are checking into the game. Austin and Davis will stay in the game for the Trojans. So that's one of the things about games like this is young guys get some opportunity and get some valuable varsity minutes.
Yeah, you don't want to say it's a positive, but it's you don't want to see it. You want to see it on the other end. You want to see those guys coming in with the score being the other way.
And Union County ran an underneath out-of-bounds set that they've ran for other guys. This time they ran it for Johnson, got him an open look from 3 in the corner that went. Middle of the floor, Austin taking the ball to the rim, gets fouled. He gets some free throws here. Gage Hardrick, sophomore for the Trojans, set to check in. Austin goes to the free throw line. And misses. Free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky, as Hardrick checks in for Davis. Free throw is up and good, 71-43, or 42 rather. Union County leads this one with 3.5 to play. Black working against Garrett, gets all the way to the rim and scores. Just kind of bullied him toward the rim on that one.
Yeah, those two have had some middle school battles and games between Garrett and Black.
As Caleb gets called for a carry, as he's looking to get the ball to the rim, down in the lane.
Both teams have, I don't want to necessarily say cleared the benches for Union County, but Webster County's definitely cleared the benches and got all subs in.
Black works against Garrett. That's 0-on-0. Ball comes over to Davis, a freshman from Union County, who's into the game. Over to Wilson. Back to Black. Over to Ward, who's into the game for Union County. Back over to Davis, who gets in the lane, kicks it out to Mills. Goes it down low to Ward. Gets in the lane, tries to go up for a shot. He's fouled on the floor. That's 32, Caden Word. He's a junior. He's got some size. He's listed at 6'4", and with the hair, I think he is 6'4".
Yeah, he's definitely, by the look of our teams out there, he's a couple inches taller than anybody out there. And I don't think we were going to win in the weight room with him either.
Union County gets it in to Davis. He's going to take a step back three.
When it's your night, it's your night. And everything's going Union County's way right now.
Davis shot that with confidence and acted like it was his 10th made three of the game. Give him credit. Didn't hit the rim at all. Bumpus off some curl action. Gets to the rim and scores and one. He's one of those guys we've talked about before. He likes the physicality, hunts it out, and I don't know how much it would have mattered, but would have liked to have seen some more opportunities when this game was getting up and down a little bit, just to get him at the rim because of the way the game was being called.
Right. And Caleb is a guy that in time he's going to have to, and he will, but learn and be efficient against zone defense. He's a guy when they're man, he's going to light up, but against zone, he struggles.
Got a shot attempt that misses, and the ball was knocked away and eventually knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. 2:15 left, 76-45. Braves lead this one. As the Braves continue to make some substitution, getting some guys. They've got an 8th grader in the game, Damon Utley. Someone you and I have seen play a lot over the past couple of years.
It's almost turned into a freshman middle school game.
Gavin Messamore into the game for the Trojans, battling against Word. Pick up. Oh, I'm sorry, the foul's on Hardrick. Gage Hardrick.
They just second here in limited minutes.
So we're getting a look right now at what's likely to be this Trojan team moving into the future.
Trojans haven't had many JV games of late, so this is an opportunity for these guys to get a couple minutes under their belt. But again, we talked about it. You want it to be on the other side of it. You don't want it to be down in this situation. You want to be up.
Word makes both free throws. Union County bringing in more subs. Mason Tomeo into the game. The Tomeo on the girls' side, I have to wonder if they're related, maybe brother or sister.
I'm going to guess that's not a common name.
No, it's not in these parts. Ball goes over to Garrett. He's going to take a three off that left wing that misses. And Mills chases down the rebound for Union County and throws it ahead to Utley, who misses a layup shot. The ball is put back in on an offensive rebound by Union County, making it 80-45 with 90 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Bumpus misses a shot in close. Union County looking to push, gets the ball to Tomeo. He finds Mills in the lane. Pulls up a shot that misses. Ball's tapped around and controlled by Bumpus. He'll bring it up himself. Sends it up top to Garrett. Garrett calls a play. Looking for a ball screen.
I think he wants a ball screen. He's unsure.
Ardrick left all alone, nearly banked in a three. And Union County is going to look to push here as the Trojans didn't do a good job getting back in defense there. And we're going to get a timeout for a substitution after that made transition layup by Union County. And just like that, it's 82-45, but to be real honest, Coach, it could be a lot more.
Yeah, we're lucky it's just 82-45. I'm not so sure if I'm Coach Garrett if I go back and watch this film, to be honest. I saw it once.
Burn the tape.
Yeah, you saw it once. You saw it live. I don't know if I want to see it again. To be honest, I don't know what you're going to get out of it.
Damon Utley comes up with a steal and a transition basket. And Union County is filling up the scorers book tonight as the Trojans now trail this thing by 39 points. There's 30 seconds left in this one. Garrett hands it off to Newton. Gets into the lane, jump stop, turns, leaves it a little bit short. Messamore comes up with an offensive rebound, throws over to Newton, who's going to turn and have his shot partially blocked. Union County.
They're having playground in it.
Yeah,
it's just
sweet Georgia Browns playing somewhere as Union County sought to throw a behind-the-back pass in transition, and that'll take us to what felt like a fitting end to this game as Webster County will drop this one 84-45. We'll be back right after this to wrap this one up.